up at St All Saints again. Not Saint All Saints, just All Saints. Oh, it's a really nice day. It's the first. I love that tree. There's loads of rooks and stuff in it. As you can, I'm not sure what that bird is though. Ah, look, flowers. It's pretty. This is the back of All Saints with the views. Views over the levels. I just about made it up that hill. A very slow jog. I have to rest for a few weeks after that. Where's the seat? There's a big old seat here. Oh, I haven't been here for a year or something. Oh, the ivy's growing on the seat. Oh god, there's millions and millions of flies there for some reason, so I won't sit there. I don't know why they're there. What if I could sit on here? Seabirds. It'd be alright if I could sit down here. Oh god, yep. Well, just taken the bus into town. Had a nice chat with a chap at the bus stop, and a couple of other people came along who one I knew from church, and another lady I think I might have met before, but it was quite nice, quite positive. And then I went into this sort of health food shop. This is in Langport. Which I've not been in before. I'd just always walk past it. But I found this, you see it, jam. It's this jam that you used to get in supermarkets, but it's got no sugar in it. So I'm trying to cut down, ideally cut out pretty much, not religiously, but it's St Dalfort's French, well, they call it a fruit spread. You're not allowed to call it jam unless it's got a certain amount of sugar, added sugar content, but that one's sweetened with the fruit juices, so there's no added sugar in it. So that's brilliant. I mean, it wasn't cheap or anything. I don't know, I just felt like getting something. Been looking for that and talking about that. The old jam, you know. No, well, not jam, spread. Well, I call it jam. But it's got no sugar in it. It's £3 or something, but I've got a bit of jam left in the fridge with sugar in it. I'll use it up, I don't want to waste it. And then when that's done, then I can start on the no sugar one. But this shop, it's quite expensive, the health food shops, but it's got a lot of great stuff in it. But it's making me think more and more. And I bought some olives from the market, which are also pretty pricey, but they are nice, and a bit of Spanish sausage. But it's just the reality, isn't it, that if you want to eat quite healthily or buy good quality food, it's just mad, well, not mad prices, it's just, I don't know how people do it, but yeah, I know you don't have to have all that all the time, but I saw this health fitness guy on YouTube. He's always in the in supermarkets saying there's all rubbish in this food. Look at all the rubbish ingredients. They're trying to tell you it's healthy. It's not. You might have seen him. He's a black guy and he's quite muscular and he's probably in his 50s or something, but looks super fit. But he talks a lot about food and diet but he. Somebody had asked him what his daily diet was, and he said, well, he has olives as part of it, you know, every day. So I thought I'd get some olives anyway. That's the start of it. Get some olives. It's getting a bit windy now. I don't know if it's... But yeah, it's a really nice day. It's quite positive after a lot of negative feelings. Just a bit of sun, a little bit of sun and a blue sky, bluish sky, really can lift lift your feelings a little bit, and some good interactions with people. You know, I don't know them, but they're positive interactions, and that really makes a difference after a lot of negativity. Somebody was saying on Twitter about this kind of blank white, low, opaque sky that seems to have been the regular thing over the last week or so, and it seems to be more and more, and isn't a kind of sky that we kind of remember from childhood. It's something new. That the weight of that kind of bears down on people, and it's a depressant. And you know, there's the idea whether it's all being deliberately created through geo-engineering. Perhaps it is. It wouldn't surprise me if it was. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird time to be. The guy I spoke to at the bus stop is a guy originally, I thought he was from Somerset by his accent, but he's from Norfolk. And then it twigged, and it sounded like a Norfolk accent. And we got talking about all kinds of things, his van and everything, and he was a nice guy. He looked very fit and quite strong, and he was nearly 80, he said. He looked really vital, and somehow he got talking about, he was ringing up the NS&I, National Savings, or the National something savings thing, NS&I, you know, they do premium bonds and savings accounts. And he's telling me about speaking to this AI on the thing, and I'd rung them up quite a long time ago as well for something, and to get information. And I'd spoke to an AI voice as well, but we both said it sounded like a human being, because I don't know if it's too windy now. In the responses of this machine, which is what it was, they were putting like little pauses, slight stumbles to kind of make it sound human. And it was in that thing they call the uncanny valley, which is where you get like robots that are almost human looking, but there's something not quite right, and that's the uncanny valley they're in, because they're not quite natural, but they're quite close. And this is what this voice was, with all these slight hesitations, or it sounded like they've added kind of some naturalness in it, as it were, in the program. But we both found it very annoying, and we couldn't get past it. We couldn't get past this AI. Couldn't get past the AI thing, and getting annoyed. He said he got annoyed, and I did as well. And so I just want to, he said on the phone, and as I did as well, I just want to speak to a person, please. Eventually, once I twigged it was a machine, I just want to speak to a person, please. I think he eventually did, and I did as well. But yeah. Oh, there's these stones I'm sitting next door. I don't know if you can read that. Sacred to the memory of, and then there's 5 names. May they rest in peace and rise in glory, amen. So it goes from the date 1957, 27, 47, 2004. In loving memory of John William, son of Charles, can't read that, Paul, 1872, aged 26 years, that's not old, is it? That's what this chap was saying from Norfolk at the bus stop. He goes back up to Caister in Yarmouth, where he grew up, and when he likes to go up there, but he sees, every time he goes up, somebody he knew from his younger life and childhood has died, you know, which I suppose when you're getting towards 80 is the case. And even if you're not, it's sometimes the case. So yeah, got some olives. I ate some of them. It's made me a bit thirsty, so what did I get? I got a can of drink. Where's my can of drink gone? Oh, it's in my pocket. It's not cheap again. Whole earth organic elderflower. But it's quite salty, the olives, in a way, so I need to... There's no sugar in this. There's just sort of apple juice, grape juice, and flavourings of the elderflower. Sparkling and aromatic. Well, that's good. I'm going to have that. Anyway, that's the end of my ramble, I think. up here above the town at All Saints, Saints and All Saints. I'll go and sit in the church in a minute and meditate. But yeah, the weather can really affect our mood, obviously, and it's nice to have a bit of sun, a little bit of sun, and a little bit of, I don't know, quite nice weather to walk around, and it's not warm, but it's pleasant, you know, in comparison to the last week or so. Charlotte Blake, that's a fantastic name, Charlotte Blake. Aged 85 years, died in 1877. Emily, James, Charlotte, Arthur. Yeah, there we are. So that's it. Anyway, take care everyone, and signing out from up here looking over the Somerset levels, you can see in the distance. Just walking down this road, I've got some time until my doctor's appointment, but I've come across this bin and it's got a picture of, well, Putin, Pooty Poot, which is odd. There's a bird over there. It's a really lovely spring day actually, but I don't know what that's meant to represent. It's a good picture of him. Old Pooty Poot. But yeah, this is where I am. There's lovely houses around here, really old ones. It's kind of a nice vibe. But yeah, there's old Pooty Poot. I thought there was a church up here, so I'm looking for this church. Oh, there it is. God, there it is. I knew I hadn't made it up. I've forgotten what it's called. Got time to walk there, and then walk back for the doctor's appointment. Only just registered, and it's the first time I've been to the doctor for a while. I have to go. God. Birds going flapping. Is it the spring? Is it they're going spring madness? Getting all flappy. Don't flap. No need to flap. There's no need to flap. You can't say that to a bird, can you? There's no need to flap. Anyway, there's the church, so zoom in a bit. Look at that. There we are. Coming up to this sign that Langport that way, don't make sense, 3/4 of a mile. Taunton 13.5. Muchley Abbey, I've heard about that. I'll just flash across this really old house. Look at the roof. That's a really old one, isn't it? That kind of style of roof. It's probably called something, but I don't know what it's called. I've got to go to Muchley. I might go there one day, walk there. As an abbey, I'll have to look into that. Get the abbey habit. Got to get the abbey habit. Anyway, look, this is the old church. they're all old, most of them. It's a good bit of brickwork, look. Crenellation. Crenellation? Not really, but something like that. Oh, what is it called after all this? Oh, somebody's put a hat stand there outside. It's handy. But oh, St Mary's, that's what it is. St Mary's, I've been here before, but not to the service. But yeah, let's have a look at St Mary's. The old gate. By the old gate, look. We come through here. We close the old gate. The old St Mary's churchyard. The old Somerset. Look at that. Oh, he's girt big old church. There we are. Oh, very old graves there. We'll sit in the porch. Here we are. We put some nice flowers and oh, that's lovely. The people that do that, it's an act of service, isn't it? And respect and welcoming, and people that do that spend the time to do it. It's volunteers, no doubt, and I'll sit here for a bit, contemplate. Here we are. Trying to find a bin to put my can in. Can't find a bin anywhere. It's funny to see that sticker of Putin. I wonder what it means. I don't think it's I think it's sort of a bit of a... Anyway, God knows what it is. Oh, the old windows, look. I don't know if the church is open or not. Yeah. A nice April day in Somerset in the year of our Lord 2024. All the feet that have trodden these stones, feet now turned to dust. And all that time, we're here but for a little while. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream. I've just realised what that sticker meant. It's a silly joke, really. It's Putin. So it was a tin box for leaving dog mess in. Putin. That's weird, isn't it? Somebody's gone to the trouble to make those stickers to do that. I suppose it's a joke, but I've got nothing against Putin personally. I think I'm not saying he's an angel or anything, but he's no worse. Well, I think he's better than... I think he's probably better than the ones we've got here. And the amount, but I won't go into that, and certainly Biden anyway. That's another story, but that's another story. But I get a sense of... I watch a channel called... It's Alex Christoforou, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's been following the so-called Ukraine war for ages and goes into great detail, and he's I think he's on the money with the way he looks at it, really, and sees it as it's a NATO stroke American engineered proxy war. But we're all supposed to get on board with what we're told it is and the lies we're told about it. So anyway, but that's another story. I don't want to think about that today. But I just realised what the sticker was. I couldn't work it out. I'm getting slow, I suppose. Or maybe I don't need to know. But anyway, off to the doctors now. Off to the doctors. For me tablets. Got to get me tablets. Bye, bye.